Night had fallen over Babylon, the great city of gold and pride. Its towers pierced the sky, and its palaces gleamed with firelight. But inside one quiet chamber, a man knelt facing Jerusalem. His name was Daniel, old now, with silver hair and steady eyes. Once a captive from Judah, now a trusted ruler under King Darius. But what made him great wasn't his position, it was his faith. Every morning, every afternoon, every evening, Daniel prayed. No law, no threat, no fear could stop that rhythm. It was his heartbeat, his way of staying connected to the God who never left him. But jealousy brews quickly in the hearts of the envious. The other governors saw Daniel's favor, his wisdom, his peace, and they hated him for it. They could find no corruption in him, no scandal, no fault. So they devised one. His faith would be his downfall. They approached King Darius with flattery. "O king, live forever. Sign a decree that for 30 days no one shall pray to any god or man except you. Whoever disobeys shall be thrown into the den of lions." The king, blinded by pride, sealed the decree, and the law of the Medes and Persians could not be changed. When Daniel heard of the decree, he did not tremble. He went home, opened his window toward Jerusalem, and prayed just as before. His enemies burst into his room and caught him on his knees. They dragged him before the king. And suddenly, Darius realized what he had done. All day, the king tried to find a loophole, but the law was binding. And so, with a heavy heart, he ordered Daniel to be thrown into the den of lions. Before the stone was rolled over the pit, the king said softly, "Your God, whom you serve continually, he will deliver you." The den was dark and deep. The lions moved in the shadows, their growls like thunder in the stillness. Daniel was lowered down with ropes, the smell of death thick in the air. Then the stone sealed the mouth of the den, and night swallowed Babylon. The king did not eat or sleep. He paced the palace floor, whispering prayers he did not understand. But in the darkness of the den, something miraculous happened. As Daniel knelt once more, the presence of God filled the pit like dawn breaking through the night. The lions stopped growling. Their eyes softened. Their claws retracted. An angel of the Lord stood beside Daniel, radiant, mighty, unshakable. "Fear not," the angel said. "The Lord has sent me to shut their mouths." And the beasts that had devoured men now lay at Daniel's feet, silent as lambs. He leaned against one and slept, resting on what was meant to destroy him. At sunrise, the king rushed to the den. His voice cracked with desperation. "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to deliver you from the lions?" A pause. Then a voice rose from the darkness. "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths, so that they have not hurt me." The king wept with relief. He ordered Daniel lifted out of the den, no wound found upon him, because he believed in his God. Then justice came swiftly. Those who conspired against him were thrown into the same den, and the lions devoured them before they hit the floor. King Darius sent a decree through all the earth. "I make a law that in every dominion of my kingdom men must tremble and fear before the God of Daniel, for he is the living God, steadfast forever, and his kingdom shall not be destroyed." And once again, faith turned fear into testimony. Daniel walked free, not because he avoided the lions, but because God met him inside their den. Lessons. Faith is not proven by avoiding danger, but by trusting God in it. God does not always shut the mouths of critics, but he will shut the mouths of lions. The presence of God is safer than the protection of kings. Integrity will always be tested, but it will never be wasted. When you kneel before God, you can stand before any decree. God's deliverance doesn't mean escape. Sometimes it means peace in the pit. The law of men can bind your body, but not your prayer. Heaven honors the courage that refuses to compromise. The same pit built to destroy you may become the stage of your miracle. God does not rescue secretly. He rescues publicly to glorify His name.